did so much shit in my life, oh nah, little nigga, I don't regret. Still gotta chase that check, I'm tryna go from the project straight to the jet. So yeah, I was working, last time I come alive. Call up CEO, we pull up, we outside. Swear we not too far from the Lambo trucks. I'ma go hard for all them days that I was stuck. And all my niggas put work in, all my niggas be riding. I'm just tryna be perfect, I'm just tryna put time in. Sometimes I think I wanna rewind, but why?
Yes. Welcome. Welcome. What's going on, YouTube? What's going on, everybody? We are your hosts,
Don Core,
and the highest hippie in the room, DricanHippie, and we
we're the smokers.
We are the smokers. Yes, we are the smokers. Shout out to Math. What's going on, my brother? But as you guys can see, we got the new setup. We here at StreetMedia, and we're partnering up with these guys to further our platform and just help them out with a couple things that we could do. But we'll be here a lot more.
Yeah, it's the new home, man.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Building up.
So this is a new segment that we're starting on the Don Core and DricanHippie show. This is going to be called Don Core and DricanHippie presents The Smokers. DA Smokers. So we just gonna take you guys on this journey, and in this journey we'll just pick up three topics that we didn't have touched on so much on you know, the episodes of the Don Core and DricanHippie show. Yeah, so we'll take three of those topics and
indulge a little more.
We'll go in depth in them. Yeah, and that's how we're gonna do it from now on. And where would you like to start with this one? I gave you the three topics.
Let's keep it hip hop, man. That's where we at, man. And so that's the foundation. So okay. Let's keep it with the T-Pain situation, man.
All right. So you guys seen the
what is that? He has like a little, that's his podcast, or
yeah, he got like a little radio show podcast, webcast type thing. You know
he plays people music, independent.
He plays independent, underground, mainstream artists as well.
Mainstream, all right.
Yeah, but he basically does a lot of talking on it. So he was just recently, I know you guys seen it, he went on a rant saying,
yeah, it went viral.
Yeah, it definitely went viral. Basically saying that everybody sounds the same.
Well, his basis was, I believe he was asking for artists to send music in, and he was saying he was getting the same music over and over. You know what I'm saying? We got that already. We got the babies. We got the little babies. We got the da-da-da. We got that. We got Tunchi. We got, you know what I'm saying?
So the same sound. But then at the same time, he's saying that it's the same sound in music.
The same content as well.
Yeah.
It's kind of what the argument we've been having, not just us, but I feel like everyone in hip-hop, you're kind of tired of that one sound. And everybody coming out, you can't distinguish who is who anymore. Or whose song is what, or you know what I'm saying? So it's,
and then the same names don't help the fact neither.
Right. There's a duh, or you know what I'm saying, or the name is just unknown, because you have so many new artists popping up every day. You know what I'm saying? So,
but let's be honest about it, because that's the last era that just passed, the last generation. Because this generation is more of the like. Party Next Doors and those names that got those type of themes to them. You know what I'm saying? There's different artists now. There's not a lot of artists that have little in their name per se that's coming out now. You know what I mean?
Nah.
Maybe the sound is the same, because like in New York we have
drill.
New York drill now.
New York drill.
That comes from Chicago. You know what I'm saying? But some of these artists, you will hear lyricism and their own type of format that they put into that, like Young M.A. and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying?
I think a lot of New York drill rappers are putting lyrics into the music.
Yeah, that's why
I think that's going to be seen real soon. You know, it's not the repetitive, not the saying like Pop made it pop. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He made it work, and he didn't necessarily use lyrics. He used his tone, his melody. He used his
swag, his tone, and
his melodies.
The beats, yeah.
Yeah, so from what I hear, a lot of these new ones coming up, they're rapping. You know, but it's still the same sound.
Yeah, it's still the same sound. So do you think
that's what T-Pain was touching on, and it's as a hip hop is my religion, like I preach on. You You know
Preach
what I'm
that
saying?
shit every day.
That's my religion.
Go check out the last episode. He was talking that shit.
Yeah, this is my religion, and for the creativity to kind of be stumped, it hurts, bro. Cause I want to listen to a Lil Durk album with Lil Baby, and hear something different.
All the songs sound
the same, and that is astonishing to me that two artists with two different brains created the same song.
That's a fact. Do you think T-Pain is the person to talk about that? Before we move on to the next topic.
You touched on that before we left.
Well, I was gonna say, does what Usher said? What Usher said about T-Pain have any merit in this conversation?
No, not to me. In my opinion, no.
Okay, I think people that looked at T-Pain when he was making music and saw that repetitive nature thought that they could do it.
I don't know, because T-Pain was, even though he was using auto-tune, he was actually making music, though. Yeah. It wasn't kind of what we get now. I see where you're coming from. So he was actually making music. Like, you could say, I'm in love with a stripper, or he fell in love with a stripper. It was still, it was content and substance there. I'm in love within
the verses and everything like that. Yeah.
He just used the tone, or in that case, the auto-tune function to spice the track up. But I can't blame T-Pain for the kids' music now. Yeah. Nah. And he's a little far removed from the industry for influence with me, from what I see now. Yeah.
He's like 2 generations separate from what's going on right now.
I see like Chief Keef, of course Wayne and Future, and even Young Thug now.
Young Thug is a big
influence. I see his influence a lot. Yeah. So I don't blame T-Pain.
Yeah. So I don't know. Music is gonna be what music is. Everybody's gonna do art the way that they do it. So we'll leave that topic right there. You know what I mean? Yeah. And see what the people think about
all I would say is,
leave your comments in the comment section.
I just challenge artists to push your pen and push your substance and your creativity. Yeah. Try to be different. Don't try to pop and get signed or noticed or whatever you're doing to ride somebody else's wave. But the problem, before we move forward, is people are able to drop videos on YouTube and they take off. So these kids are getting paid. You know, they don't need no industry. So if they see somebody else,
when the success comes without hard work, it's just like, all right, I'm gonna do whatever. Cause
if I see Ali Mo up the block drop a video on the block and he get 1.2 million views,
I'm gonna try to
do the same thing.
Monkey see, monkey do.
Right. So
that's a fact. Where's that? With the next topic, I wanted to stay on hip hop, but then go into our world, more of the podcasting world. So with this topic right here, we're gonna touch on Joe Buttons and why is Joe Buttons killing his own network? Give me, because on our show, y'all see the way that Core reacts to that. He erased that out of his
I don't follow them.
Psyche. You know what I'm saying? But I know you still see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So talk to me.
I don't understand it because Joe,
he had the blueprint.
They had it. It was right here. You know what I'm saying? I think Joe gets trapped in himself.
Yes, he does.
And it becomes detrimental to self and everybody around him. I don't think he's intentionally doing it.
No, he never intentionally does it. He just moves with emotion.
Yeah, and I think he's still hurt off
because
in Maul and Rory leaving. And not only that, since I think they up to episode 5, they've been like destroying him on views.
Yeah, because on his latest rant, he goes, you guys talk all this stuff that you guys are talking against me, but you don't know what I'm going through. I just lost millions of dollars. I just lost personal friends that I really considered friends. I lost family recently and things of this nature, but I just got to deal with you guys' comments, you know what I'm saying? But you making it easier for them to comment on you by taking full episodes off of YouTube. Now it seems like you running from the bully on the block. You know what I'm saying? Or even if it's not a bully on the block, it's just the new dude on the block that's doing something, making some noise. So now you just telling the workers, yo, it's just part-time right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now we just putting out clips. And I don't think that feeds to your audience. If you losing views or whatever the case is and you think that's what it is, switch it up. Don't just make it shorter. You know what I mean?
He's not only losing views, he's losing subscribers. And that doesn't come from comments.
Yeah.
That comes from how you went about your previous situation.
Yeah. Well, every previous situation.
I mean, but that was, I feel like the last one with Rory and Moore was the one that broke
the straw broke the camel's back, bro. Yeah.
I mean, anybody, even people like me who stuck in through a lot of the rants and shit that I didn't agree with, like that, bro, you know how I feel about loyalty. You know,
and it's crazy because we thought that they felt like that about that shit too, because they would talk about it on their platform.
That's what gravitated us to it. It's like, oh, this is homie.
It was
this
like
feels like, you know,
we're not gonna let nothing get between us.
But you know, shit happens, I guess, and I don't think he was able to ever get past that. I don't know about death in the family, and I don't touch on things like that.
Yeah,
but
that's for all personal shit, yeah.
Yeah, as far as what I could see, I don't even think, because he always expected them to be back.
And that's what he said when they did the sit-down episode, when they was like, he was like, I never thought I'd see the day that y'all wouldn't at least be sitting here, you know what I'm saying? But you push people to that point, you know what I'm saying?
I never thought I'd see the day when you told me this don't matter. I
don't got nothing to do with this. Yeah, so.
And I told you, because you, even Mav, y'all Virgos, and I don't get Joe Bunn's, you know, from y'all. Mm-hmm. I work ethic. Yes. More. Yeah. But not self.
Yeah, I believe he's a little later in or early in September, so he's like a different type of Virgo, but.
Don't try to push it off.
You know what I'm saying? But I understand what you're saying, because I empathize with a lot of shit that he says. It's just that it comes out the wrong way, and it comes out the wrong way a lot in my personal life, and you know that.
I think it's more so of Joe's upbringing and what he's went through in his experiences in the industry.
Yeah. On
why he goes about it the way that he does. That's just how I feel. I don't know him before Pump It Up.
Yeah, because right now he signed a deal with Facebook, and they've been putting the full episodes on Facebook. But
okay,
you're not getting nothing on there, bro. Like, they got their biggest views on there for episodes like 2,500.
Wow.
20 comments, 2 shares. It's not looking too decent on there. But then when he puts his clips on YouTube, you still getting the 60, 70,000. You know what I'm saying? You got the YouTube. You gotta stay there. You know what I mean? And then he's also just
Is he putting out episodes on Patreon?
Yeah, he also puts episodes on Patreon, which he has 3 tiers of payment plans on there, and he also does the audio streaming. But it might not be the most lucrative one, but it's the most visible one. YouTube. You need to stay on YouTube.
I can't tell you I didn't see this coming. I think
I didn't see this coming.
No. I'm gonna tell you when, because I said it to you then. When Ice and Ish became permanent, and they got that voiceover, I was like, this isn't gonna be good. This isn't good.
No, Ice and Ish.
First of all, HR. But yeah. I don't know. I can't call it, because Joe is he's everywhere. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think he's doing it on purpose. I think he's just in a downward spiral. Yeah. And he don't know how to get out of it.
Yeah, because you got enough Virgos in your life. You know how we take the friendship thing and the betrayal thing.
Oh yeah, I got enough
shit bothers
Virgos
us a
in
lot.
life.
Yeah, that's a
bunch
fact.
of y'all.
So we'll just leave that topic right there. You know what I mean? And we'll get into the next topic. We're gonna diverge from music, and we go to what else we know. You know what I mean? We'll dive into sports. What do you think this championship is gonna do for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I don't see, and this is me, right? Mm-hmm. It's a lot of y'all just like, what is this championship going to do for me? It's 3-2. It's not over yet, but it's looking over, but it's not over yet.
I mean, you know they not.
But you want me to think, Game 6 tonight. You want me to think hypothetically, though.
You know they're not going to lose at Milwaukee, though.
They haven't lost at Milwaukee since April.
April 21st.
It's July.
I was in the Poconos on April 21st.
It's July. It was cold in April.
It's July 20th.
So, all right, I'm going to go with the hypothetical. They win tonight. It's curtains, right? Mm-hmm. What does it do for them?
Yeah.
I think it...
2 MVPs, a defensive player.
It cements him as... I don't like to go that great route yet. But it cements him here. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like
here. You mean as in the game? You know, you got to see him as who he is.
He's an international player.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Giannis did not get drafted and was expected to do what he's doing. I got to keep going.
He wasn't drafted, but he was expected to do it. He was. Yeah, exactly. Oh. That's why I fall more into. I like these stories where there's players that, like, you know, I always like Tony Romo, and I thought you thought it was because he was on the Cowboys and you was a Giants fan, and I just always wanted to fuck with you. I just liked him I liked him because he was undrafted and he just went beyond what he was expected to do.
Ain't going nowhere,
that's it,
bro.
But that's what I feel about Giannis.
He ain't going nowhere.
All right, we're not talking about him. That's why I like Giannis. You know what I'm saying? We didn't think that he was gonna be who he is.
Nobody did.
Nobody at all. And to develop into the basketball player that he is now, he could be the face of the league or some shit like that.
He could be 10 times better than what he is. I was just discussing this to you. He's about to win.
I agree with you.
Championship with no moves. I've never seen no shit like this before. But I don't like
and
that.
Has 2
all-stars,
great plays.
Olympian.
No, he has 2 great plays in NBA Finals history already. Finals,
yeah. But I don't like the notion that people disregard what Drew Holiday and Chris Middleton has been doing. I'll tell you about this. I don't want the notion to be that Giannis did it by himself. He didn't.
Yeah.
But what this does for him is it cements his name here. You know, a few of those MVP, one of those MVPs, they felt like he shouldn't have got it, right? Mm-hmm. You know, he's been on the 60-win team, you know, first in the East a couple times. But could he finish? We're not going to act like that's not what people were saying before this playoff run. I tell you, Nash, I don't like when shit is happening and then they like, oh, look, he's better than KG. I told you I heard that shit today and almost lost my mind.
Yeah, we had a little debate over it.
But if he'd have lost to the Nets, he better than KG. Am I hearing that today?
You're not even hearing that today.
No way. That's what I was saying.
We talking is Kevin Durant better than LeBron at this point.
It's bullshit.
Yeah. But I mean, you know, everybody lives within the moment.
It's people living in the moment, so I'm not gonna act like before this. I was saying, I kept picking them because I'm like, yo, at some point, this team is supposed to break through. Yeah, they've been together 8 years.
Yeah.
So at some point they should break.
That's what I was saying. It felt like Toronto.
But if they don't,
it's not no knock on him. You think it would have been no knock on him if they didn't win?
No, because they'd have lost to the Nets.
Yeah.
You know, so it cements him here, to me, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. The MVPs don't do it. You know how I feel about that. Steve Nash got 2, and he don't. Come on, Shaq and Kobe should have got one.
I just think that I think that he's falling into that lane of Kobe,
greatness.
Jordan, LeBron, shit like that. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's my son's seat keep falling. It's all right, though. But yeah, I think that's all I wanted to touch on with Giannis Antetokounmpo, just to see where you think this would progress him. And as you're saying, it's just adding to his legacy. You know what I mean? To his legend.
You know I don't like to move too fast. People look at stats and all that, get caught up in that. I feel this one championship. But
I do think that him as who he is, the game that he's playing and what he's doing right now, it changes the NBA a little bit from people wanting to rush to a super team.
Let's not act like they was trying to make him leave last. I mean,
Yeah, and he said loyalty runs in my blood, and he stood with Milwaukee. Mm-hmm. So I just think that there's gonna be players like that be like, damn.
So he finishes them tonight, right? He dropping 50. It's like 25.
I think he drops another 40-point game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think another 40-point game, 13, 15 rebounds. Just cements the MVP, you know what I mean? So
what if they lose? What if they lose game 6 and game 7? What we talking about then?
That's nasty.
Because it can happen, right?
Yeah, anything can happen. LeBron won 3 straight games.
Okay, so if they lose game 6 and game 7, what we talking about?
It's nasty work.
Then it changes everything.
We back on the smokers talking. What did that do to his legacy?
What
it does for Chris Paul's legacy. Now if Devin Booker scores a $120 in these next 2 games and they win,
which is definitely possible,
and they win, now we talking what that does for Devin Booker. You know what I mean?
I think, yeah, I guess.
So, but I understand
it's too early for shit.
Yeah, I understand what you mean. Like, I was talking about this shit year 9 and 10 for LeBron, and you was like, "Yeah, just let him finish his career." I'm like, bro, he's finished. He's playing though.
But relax. And what I said to you this past year after he won, and I looked at his place in
he
a
might
lot
be
of these
the GOAT.
rankings.
Yeah,
he about to be top 5 in about 6 categories.
Yeah,
I can't knock that.
But Giannis is that dude, man. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with Giannis Antetokounmpo. I like
spell it.
His last name?
Yep.
I know how to spell his first name.
No, spell the last name.
Giannis.
That's easy. Spell the last name.
ANTEKUOMPO.
Nah, that ain't it. That ain't it.
LMNOP.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
That sounds like that. All 3 brothers that have a chip if they win tonight, and they use
2 on Milwaukee and 1 on LA.
Yeah,
right?
They come from not having shoes.
Fire. So we're gonna leave it right there for the smokers for this episode of the smokers.
We gonna clip it right there.
Yeah. But we'll be back at y'all with an interview real soon. We'll be back at y'all with episode 2 of the smokers. So for Don't Call, it's DricanHippie, and y'all already know what we about to do. We about to get up out of here.
We here, baby.